So Rosa, to start off, can you tell us about Pinal-Gila Community Child Services?
Sure. So Pinal-Gila Community Child Services, our acronym is PGCCS. We've been operating Head Start since 1974. We are a family-centered, community-based, not-for-profit organization, and we provide opportunities for pregnant women to children from to age 5. And we also promote self-sufficiency for families in order to build stronger, healthier communities. We serve Pinal and Gila counties with 12 site locations.
I didn't realize you guys had that many locations, so that's great to hear.
Yeah, we're I believe our square mileage is about 10,000 from Pinal to Gila.
Wow.
We also employ 204 staff, and we currently are serving 802 children.
Really,
our enrollment is.
Current enrollment. So it really feels like you have, you spread out quite a bit to really meet the needs of your community. So thank you for sharing that. My next question is, what are the program options for your programming in Head Start?
So we provide early Head Start, and we just received the grant, which is the High Quality Early Learning, for short HQEL. And that's going to be in Superior Coolidge and Eloy. Children and families will be receiving all the great benefits of our Head Start program, which include kindergarten readiness through a research-based curriculum, ongoing child assessment, children health and development screenings, family engagement opportunities, and more. And then our early Head Start serves prenatal to 3-year-olds in our home-based option. And then we have our toddler center-based classroom, which serves 18 months to 3 years old, and our Head Start center-based program, which serves 3 to 5-year-olds.
Great. So it looks like you really do offer programming that goes from birth all the way to 5. That's really, really neat.
Yeah, and we break it down. So home-based programs, the birth to 3-year-olds, they serve in-home visits. Our home-based teachers serve 1.5-hour home visits to our families, and twice a month they come in for opportunities for socializations. And then we have some of our centers who provide the taller center-based programs, which serve serve the 18 months to 3-year-olds, and those classrooms are for 6.5 hours. And then we have our, like I said, our preschool center-based, and we have a few classrooms that are part-day programs, which is our 4-hour classrooms. And then we have a few of them that are extended day, which is our 6.5 hours. And then, like I said, we just got that high quality early learning grant that we're going to be serving in 3 different cities, Superior, Coolidge, and Eloy. And that one we're pretty excited because we're going to be able to enroll children that are income eligible, and that's greatly increased. And it's going to allow for more families to take advantage of the opportunities we have to offer.
I'm so excited to hear that because, yeah, like you said, more families are going to be able to qualify and enroll in programming that maybe didn't have that opportunity before. So I'm really happy to hear that.
Yep, we're really excited.
I guess the next question is what sites or areas PGCCS is hiring for?
Okay, so these are the locations. Go ahead and we can go on to the next screen. The next screen will show. And we have currently Casa Grande, Coolidge, Eloy, Maricopa, Miami, Santan Valley, Stanfield, Toltec, Winkleman, and our administration office. We currently have openings. As we can see, Casa Grande, we have a couple of the family community advocates, a master teacher, a teacher assistant, and a classroom support aide positions open there. In Coolidge, we have a teacher assistant. In Eloy, we have a teacher assistant and a toddler teacher. In Maricopa, we have a home-based teacher position available. Miami, we have a teacher assistant, Santan Valley, a classroom assistant, and then we also have Stanfield with a home-based teacher. Totec, we have teacher assistant and a classroom support aide, Winkleman, a home-based teacher, and then in our administrative office, which is located in our Casa Grande city, we have an area education manager, a family engagement manager, and then the position for an HQEL manager that just became open.
Got it. So you guys really are hiring for a variety of sites, and it looks like a variety of positions.
Yes.
Can you tell me, are there any requirements, well, specific requirements or qualifications needed for those positions?
Yes. So for a family advocate, they need to have at least a high school diploma or GED, and they need to have or a CDA or an ECE, and family service certificate is preferred.
Okay.
And then an associate's degree in EC or social services is also preferred. Our family advocates, they will enroll in a family development credential program to secure the credential within 18 months, which is a Head Start requirement.
Got it.
And then our master teacher, we need an associate degree in early childhood education. Our teacher assistants, entry levels are GED, high school diplomas. They also will be enrolled in our education plan to complete a CDA with, which is the child development certificate, and they will need to get that within 2 years of hire. Teacher would, we need an associate's degree in early childhood education. A home-based teacher, we require a minimum of a home visitation CDA or an AA degree in social work or related field. A BA degree is preferred, but not necessary. And then a classroom support aide, entry level is a high school diploma GED, also with the CDA certificate preferred. And they also have the option to enroll in our CDA program, just like our teacher assistants would. To give them the opportunity to promote if they choose to later. And then we have our family engagement manager, which minimum qualifications with a bachelor's degree in early childhood education or elementary education or something closely related, or a master's degree is preferred. And then our area education manager also would require a bachelor's degree in elementary education, and the HQEL the HQEL manager would need the bachelor's degree in early care and education in elementary and closely related field.
Got it. So you,
That was a mouthful, huh?
yeah, it's a lot, but it just shows that you guys really have a lot of opportunities for people right now who are potentially thinking of getting into education, especially if they're coming in from another field, or maybe those that are just graduating from high school and maybe want to see if the field of early childhood education is for them. And what I'm really excited to hear about is the fact that you guys offer that opportunity to put it into their education plan for that ongoing education, so that people can, continue developing their skills and promote if they start in one position and then want to move up maybe to a teacher or a teacher assistant. So
yeah, we highly recommend our staff to continue their education, not to just stop at whatever the minimum requirement is. We encourage staff to always continue their education to meet their goals. If they want to promote up, they'll have an opportunity to do so.
And that's something that I honestly hear from a lot of our Head Start program partners, is they really want individuals to come in and build those skills to just continue moving forward and continue learning. And, not just for themselves, but for the children and for their community. I know just within my Head Start program that I work for, some of the people that I work for actually started as Head Start parents themselves, with their parents and with their children enrolled in programming, and then them starting as maybe like a Head Start parent, volunteering in the classroom, and then moving up to an aide, and then doing the coursework, doing all the education and training, moving up to, you know, a teacher. And the people that I work with now, they're either like coaches, they're specialists, or they're program coordinators. So they really, and you know, this has obviously taken years, but Head Start does really promote that like continuing education, continuation of growth and skills. So I'm really happy that, you know, you guys promote that as well.
Yeah, I'd really like to share a story really quick. I'm actually a Head Start child. I attended Head Start as a child, and then I became a Head Start parent. Both my children enrolled in the program. And little did I know, 27 years later, that I would be a human resource manager. And being with Head Start, with Pinal Gila, they really encouraged me from starting as a parent to just keep pushing. And if it wasn't for them pushing me to where I'm at, I probably would not have self-motivated to get my bachelor's degree finally.
Wow. So, I'm so happy to hear that, Rosa. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, like you are a prime example of, you know, starting as a Head Start parent and kind of working your way up and putting in the work and getting the education, and now you're ready.
And I do tell when we get applicants and we get new employees, we do share our stories like that to let them know that it is possible. So don't give up.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yep.
Let's see, moving on to the next question. Can you tell us about benefits being offered by Pinal Gila Community Child Services, and maybe why people should work for you guys besides everything we've already talked about?
Yes. So the benefits that we have 401k profit sharing. We offer medical, we have a PPO plan and an HSA plan. We also offer dental, vision, and then we have our teledoc. We offer AFLAC, and then we have a computer literacy incentive program that staff can participate in if they choose to. And then we have tuition assistance, and then we also participate in the student loan forgiveness that's happening right now. So those are just a few of the benefits that we have. I mean, we have vacation, sick time, FMLA. And then some of the reasons that, yeah, some of the reasons that we so we surveyed our staff. We survey them every year, and one of the questions that we ask them are, what are the top reasons you would love, you know, why you work for Pinal Gila Community Child Services? And I got the 5 top reasons. They like to work for us because for the children and the families was the #1 reason, and then the relationships they have with their coworkers, and then the benefits. And then our 4th reason was the pay, and then the training opportunities that we offer. And then we currently have 63% of our staff that have been with the agency for 5 years or more. So that's pretty exciting that over 50% of our staff have been with us for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a really good retention rate. So you guys are doing something right. So kudos to you guys.
We're fine.
Yeah. And I guess to wrap up, can you tell us how people can find out more about Pinal Gila Community Child Services, how to apply?
Yes. So they can log on to our website. It's www.pgccs.org/jobs. Once you get there, you'll get the homepage. There's a tab where it says jobs. You just click on that, and then towards the bottom, you'll see the list of jobs available. If you click on that, and then go ahead and go to the next screen. If you click on that, then it'll show you this screen right here. You just it'll show all our vacancies that we have available. And then you just scroll through, you click on whichever one you choose. And you can also view the job description off the website. So if you click right where the job description to that job is attached, then you just click on, and then it'll take you to a screen where you can register and apply for in as many positions as you choose to. And we're always accepting applications for any positions. So not just the vacancies, you can always add any other positions that you see that you might be interested in, because who knows, later on it may become vacant. And also we are always looking for substitutes, whether long-term or short-term, and they're more than welcome to come and apply here also, and then they can just mark substitute as one of their options.
Got it. So yeah, your website and the process to look at the job descriptions and apply seems pretty straightforward. So thank you for sharing that. And I see here on the next slide, we have your contact information in case anyone has any questions or wants to talk to you directly, they can.
Yes, that is my contact information. If they leave a voicemail, I will return their phone call as soon as possible. Emails are always welcome. So, yep. And if I can't find an answer for them, I will find someone who can help them.
Right. Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you, Rosa, so much for coming on with us to our Arizona Head Start Association job fair to talk about your agency and the different positions that you guys are hiring for. So again, now Gila Community Child Services is an agency in that area. They offer multiple programs, but one of them is Head Start, where they offer school readiness programs to families in the community. They're currently hiring for a variety of positions, assistants in the classroom, home visitors, teachers, different type of administration and manager positions. So if you're interested in maybe switching careers or you're thinking about education, look into it and see if it's something that you could potentially try out. If you just have questions, again, reach out to Rosa. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, we're trying to make sure that all the vacancies get filled in Head Start across the state, because that's one way we can ensure full open enrollment for all of our Head Start classrooms. We need teachers in the classrooms. We need assistants and support staff in order to open up all the slots for the children in the state. So thanks again for joining us. We'll be back in about 2 weeks. Rosa, thank you.
Thank you for having us. I really appreciated this opportunity to share our information about Pinal Gila Community Child Services.
Yay. Well, thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.
Bye.